This is going to be a PSA of why you should ride on your side of the trail. Otherwise, shit like this happens. So, as you can see, my 23 Renegade X is totaled. I'm going to be bringing it to the insurance here shortly. She's fucked. All around fucked. It does still run and drive, but most likely they're going to total it out with all the damage. Now, what happened? And I'm in pain right now. This fucking hurts to walk around. I gotta sit down. So, what happened? I was on my side of the trail. There's a group of 5 coming through. So the first 3 were way ahead, faster riders. Understandable. So I knew there was 2 more sleds coming. I slowed down for every corner, knowing that there's 2 sleds somewhere. They're going to pop up randomly. I started coming around this right corner, and a sled was on my side of the trail. I swerved to the right to miss that sled. In the process of me doing that, there was a snow embankment about the same height as this snowmobile. I have pictures of everything. I'll probably upload those eventually after we get through this whole mess. I went up that embankment. The right ski went completely in the air. I was completely sideways. Naturally, your natural instinct is to turn left, but place that ski back down. I did. When I did that, the last rider, the 5th rider of that group, was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I feel very bad for this guy. It was his wife's sled. So when I caught, my left ski went up, obviously, because you got so much force. We hit head on. This sled climbed his sled. This broken A-arm shit over on this side that's completely fucked was by his handlebars. He flew over the top. I smashed completely into my handlebars and everything. Fell off the side of my sled. My sled was sitting on its side, hit on top of his. Sadly, both sleds are most likely totaled. We're both okay, just in fucking pain, obviously. And, yeah. So this is just kind of a PSA. Stop riding in the middle of the trail. Stop riding on the left side of the trail. Ride on the right. These trails are big enough. Even with 1 groomer width, there's no reason that you can't put your sled to the right. And the lady that was in the middle was the daughter to the guy I hit. It was a hard impact. I mean, at the high end, we were both doing 30 miles an hour because they were slower riders. They said they're about 40, 50, 60 mile an hour tops riders. Understandable. The guy, today is his birthday that I'm making this video. The day after. This all happened yesterday. Whenever I upload this and can legally upload it. So we were able to drive the sleds 10, 15 miles to the nearest bar to get service because we're in the middle of the woods. There is no service. Both sleds are drivable. And we stopped, called the cops over the ordeal because, obviously got insurance shit. The cops then proceeded to ticket me for reckless driving. Yeah, I got a ticket for reckless driving. They never took my statement over the crash. They took their statement and issued me a ticket for it. And I asked them why I was getting a ticket, and they said, it's because you went over the snowbank. So basically what I learned out of this ordeal, if someone's on your side of the trail, hit them. Don't swerve. You automatically get a ticket. And in the state of Michigan, in which it happened, a reckless driving is automatic court date, so now I have to go to court over this. If I plead guilty, then they'll tell me how much the ticket costs. But the fucked up thing about reckless driving on a snowmobile, 4-wheeler, boat, anything, it is the only ticket you can get on a recreational vehicle that actually affects your actual driver's license. I would get 6 points for this. I would get probably most likely a $500-$600 fine. And I don't deserve that. And even the guy that I ended up hitting says I don't deserve that. It's a freak accident, act of God. It is what it is. Should the other girl been in the middle of my side of the trail? No. Am I mad at her for doing that? No. It's snowmobiling. We live, we learn. We all make mistakes. Okay? I'm not here to go after them. I don't want to. But if they come after me for something, obviously, I will go all in. I'm petty. But I'm also mature enough to realize, mistakes happen, accidents happen. We're both okay. We both walked away from the incident in pain. A little bit of pride is definitely hurt. But overall, you know, it's just a learning curve for everyone. I don't think anybody should be issued a ticket for this. I think just let the insurance total out the sleds, let the insurance take care of it, and go on. We both have full coverage. Like, it ain't like their sled had liability. Their sled was brand fucking new. Had 500 miles on it. This one, 2,600. So, it is what it is. It's the sad thing. And I've been noticing this a lot up in the UP where I've been snowmobiling. People don't fucking stay in their lane. And I bitched about that last week. And I had a feeling yesterday before I left. I actually got a late start because I was debating on just going home. Especially after breaking the links the day before. But I just had a bad feeling all day. I wasn't even 40 miles into our trip. We were going to do about a 120-mile loop before we went home. Got 40 miles and this happened, sadly. It is what it is. But I'll post this video and pictures once the whole insurance thing is up. So you'll be seeing this, well, after the court date. The insurance I ain't worried about. So you'll be seeing this video after the whole court ordeal. And I'll make a video on that too. And then I'll post pictures with that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get all of this reckless driving. I have enough videos and photos of the accident where you can literally see the girl's tracks, where she was, where I went up, and where she parked her sled on the left side of the trail after we crashed. Make that make sense? I mean, that alone just proves, you know, you don't pull over to the left side of the fucking trail unless you're already on the left side of the trail. Yeah, it sucks. I feel bad for the guy. He just turned 60 now today. I'm glad that he flung over the vehicle and only hit his knees. I'm glad he didn't get stuck, didn't get the ski. Because, I mean, the ski was literally higher than the handlebars. This ski was higher than his handlebars. It stopped on his handlebars. So I'm very glad that he didn't get severely hurt. I'm glad I didn't get severely hurt. And what I remember most from this crash, because this is my first big crash ever. I've never had a crash this big involving another person. When I was laying on the ground in a little bit of pain, a lot of pain, first words out of my mouth, I looked up at the dude. I said, "Are you okay?" I didn't give a fuck about the sleds. They're sleds. They're replaceable. You know, it's just an object. No different than a car accident. Who the fuck cares about the vehicles? Got to make sure the other guy's okay. And that other guy, after, you know, it was all said and done, he's like, "I am so glad the first words I heard was you asking if I was okay." He's like, you were more worried about me than the sleds. And apparently a lot of young guys are not like that. I'm a young kid, you know. Yeah, I'm still a kid. I will always consider myself a kid until I'm like 60 like him. It's a sad scenario on what happened here. It's just another day in the snowmobile world. It happens. And to the mountain riders, this doesn't happen when you're mountain riding. This riding trails is way more dangerous than mountain riding. You might get a couple avalanches. Ooh. But yeah, I got a lot of mountain riders that shit on me for content here because of my trail sleds. Whatever. Trail sleds are way more fun anyway. I like mountain riding, don't get me wrong. I've done it. It's fun. Just, I think it's more fun to go down the trail. You know. But each to their own on that. I guess that's why I bought a brand new 25 Lynx Rave and already have over 500 miles on it in one weekend. We're not the same, bro. But yeah, it's a sad sight to see. Out of all of it, though, I am glad it was our oldest sled, our 23, our last Gen 4, because all of our newer sleds are 24 or newer. So most likely, if insurance does total this out, which I know they will, lower A-arms on both sides are fucked. Obviously, this one, that's completely fucked. Everything's shifted. But it is what it is. You live, you learn. As long as you're having fun. It is what it is. I don't know what to say. Just stay on the right side of the trail, I guess. I guess that's the main point of this video. Do I think this accident would have ever happened if she was on her side of the trail? No. But you never know. Anything's possible. Anything. I mean, maybe, who knows?